Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I am excited to be checking out quite a few K-pop songs actually by the girl group STAYC. The songs which I'm gonna be checking out are gonna be their Japanese release, Poppy, as well as their two most recent K-pop releases, Korean releases, Beautiful Monster and Teddy Bear. First of all, I want to apologize for taking so long to reacting to them because I'm pretty sure Poppy and Beautiful Monster have been out for a while. And it's just now that I actually got to react to this because I keep getting overwhelmed with K-pop releases. No matter how much I try, every year I just get overwhelmed with the K-pop releases. I cannot keep up with all of them. Even if I'm doing my best, I just can't. But now we have gotten to it, and I'm pretty excited, because even though STAYC are not like a girl group that I'm particularly a big fan of, like, they're fine. I enjoy their music, at the very least it stands out from the bunch. I still think they're a pretty cool group, and I want to enjoy them more, so I want to see more songs from them and see if I can latch myself in some way to their music and find something about their music that I really enjoy, because so far I feel like their music can go hit or miss for me. Like, things about it I enjoy, there are things about it that I don't, and so far I feel like only their debut song has really stuck with me as like a really enjoyable and really cool song. Not that the other songs were like bad or anything, but the first song of theirs was the one that kind of stuck with me from what I remember. But hopefully one of these three songs that we're going to be checking out is going to be something that I'm going to end up liking a lot. Before we get into it and find out though, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon or Ko-fi account, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you can also get access to the one tier that I offer on Patreon and Ko-fi, which gives you the ability to request, or should I say demand, reaction to anything that has to do with K-pop music, that being a K-pop music video, an album, or a group as a whole. You can get to demand that. You can read up more over on my Patreon and Ko-fi account exactly what I offer, but if you don't really care about that and you just want to see the reaction, that's fine. It's still appreciated if you do like the video, check out some other videos and everything. Like, supporting the channel in any way is greatly appreciated. But you're probably here just for the reaction, so I think we should just get into it. Without further ado, let's start it off with Poppy in 3, 2, 1. I always love it when a K-pop group says their name in their song. Okay, I'm not really vibing with this one, I'm not gonna lie. But I also kinda expected that I wasn't, because I think this is their like first and so far only like Japanese release, so considering that in general I don't necessarily vibe 100% with their style, it's not surprising that I don't vibe with this either. Okay, kind of like this pre-chorus part. And it's not like the chorus is bad necessarily, like it is kind of annoyingly addictive. I can definitely see this song becoming a guilty pleasure for me. But I definitely wouldn't call it like a genuinely like fun and entertaining good song, you know? I was not really expecting that this was genuinely gonna be like, would give off the same kind of vibe that that one YouTuber girl who was called Poppy did all those years ago. I don't know if you guys remember her. But this is surprisingly similar in vibe. Down to the point of repeating the word Poppy like 50 times. I weirdly like that part though, I don't know why. I'm really hoping that the Korean releases are gonna be more interesting though. Because this one was not it for me, I'm sorry. Like, it was, I feel like maybe a little bit too out there for me. It definitely feels like something fitting for the Japanese market in some way. But, yeah, I don't know. It's weirdly catchy. It's kind of annoyingly catchy even. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't say that I hate it. That's the weird thing, like, I don't want to, like, listen to this song ever again after this, if I'm gonna be honest. But I also cannot say that there's not a part of me that kind of enjoys it on some level, just because it's, like, kind of just so repetitive and so quirky. Like, I don't know, it's this weird middle ground where I kind of both like it and hate it. That's why I say that it can be very much a guilty pleasure for me, because it's just in that uncanny valley kind of thing where I cannot say that I hate it because I find it catchy, but at the same time I don't find it like a good song that I enjoy listening to, but I still kind of want to listen to it. It's so weird and so confusing. I don't know. But yeah, at least it's not boring, I'll give it that. And in terms of a rating, I am gonna go with a solid 8.4 out of 10. I definitely feel like for the right audience, this would be a really good song. I am not that audience though, so that's where I'm gonna end it, I guess. For this song at least. We still have 2 more songs to check out, so without further ado, let's get into the next one. Beautiful Monster in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's been a while since this was released. 18th of July. And I'm reacting to this in February of 2023. Yeah, this is definitely already more enjoyable. Man, I really love their outfits. I think I figured out why I don't necessarily vibe with their songs as much as other people. It's because they love subverting your expectations. It's like the song leads you to believe that it's gonna go in one direction and then the flow changes in a completely different one, and I think my brain just doesn't like that. But I am kind of vibing with this song, not gonna lie. And if nothing else, I love their visuals, dude. I really like this chorus. Like, it really feels like I finally figured them out. I really love that part of the chorus, it's so good. Okay, honestly, I really vibe with this one. Like, genuinely, like, I'm not like faking it or anything. I'm 100% gonna get accused of that, I feel like, because of the kind of opinions that I had for the previous song and in general for STAYC, but weirdly, I genuinely kind of like this one in a way that I haven't liked previous releases by them. Not that I haven't found like previous releases from them like enjoyable or like good, but like I kind of feel like I get it now. Does that make any sense to you guys? It's like, before, the songs were quirky and unique and enjoyable in that regard, but I didn't necessarily like get them. I didn't necessarily feel like I understood them, and I know I'm repeating the same word, the word with the same meaning, but I didn't feel like I comprehended them before, and I couldn't latch onto them. I just couldn't. There was just something that was still standing between the song and me loving it. But for this one, I don't know, it just kind of actually managed to hit me. It managed to get through all the walls, break all the walls, and hit me. I don't know if it's maybe the vibe of the song, maybe the lyrics, even though I'm not like watching it with lyrics, I'm just watching the music video as is. I don't really care about the lyrics at this point. Maybe, I guess it's the sentiment of the song, because I'm expecting that with the name called Beautiful Monster, it's talking about how, like, taking pride in not necessarily being like the most prettiest looking or something along those lines. I'm assuming that that's what the sentiment of the song is. And that is something that I personally have struggled with, like not necessarily being the prettiest person ever. So I kind of like that sentiment, and if that is what they're actually conveying, regardless of whether they are, though, that's kind of how I experience the song, and that's something that shapes my enjoyment for it. So in this way, it has managed to touch me personally, but also something about the music video and just the general vibe of the song like that just hits me in a way that it didn't hit me before. Maybe it's just a little bit more melancholic vibe than usual, because I feel like before their music was, with previous releases, it was like more playful and like just simply quirky, like what Poppy was, whereas this is a little bit more, it feels like it has a little bit more emotional depth to it, so that also kind of adds a level of enjoyment for me. So yeah, I don't know, it's definitely more interesting and more enjoyable for me personally, and I like it more than their average release, so there's that. And still, before I decide on my final opinion on this song, we're obviously gonna listen to it a second time, so without further ado, let's get into Beautiful Monster once again in 3, 2, 1. Maybe it's the guitar here in the beginning which gets me into the mood. God, I love her outfit here. Such a beautiful dress. some reason this song feels very cathartic for me. I don't know why. Or at least I think I know why, but I'm gonna talk about it after the reaction. I really like this dude. This is really fun. I'm really vibing with this song. The reason why I like it is definitely the more emotional feel that it has. Okay. I'm sorry if I didn't really say anything during the second reaction. I was just a little bit entranced and just kind of thinking about what I love about this song, I guess. The kind of emotion that it kind of gets out of me or makes me feel. Because I think the reason why I love it so much is, again, the emotional depth that it kind of has that I feel like previous releases of theirs didn't have. And it just feels very cathartic to me. Because with the kind of title that it has and the kind of vibe that it has, it just feels like it has come at a perfect time in my life. Because recently, my country, it's a sidetrack. What I'm gonna say right now, it's a sidetrack. So please hear me out, I guess. But recently, my country decided to ban legal gender change for trans people. You cannot legally, when it comes to documents, change your gender. Possibly, it can mean that you cannot do healthcare stuff and transition medically either. We don't know right now, or at least I don't know. But that has really thrown me into a mild depression, because if you can't tell, I'm not really currently transitioning. I'm dressed femininely because I am trans, like I said in the beginning of the video, but I have not started transition medically. And hearing that now I cannot change my gender legally depressed me. And I feel like this song, with the kind of title that it has, and just seeing these pretty girls having fun and being kind of sappy, for lack of a better term, just makes me feel sappy because I see myself in them, And it makes me feel like eventually I will get to be as pretty and as feminine as they are, despite the fact that I am a monster right now, That's just the kind of connection that my brain has now conjured up, apparently. But yeah, it kind of feels like I'll have more of a personal connection with this song, so there's that. But yeah, I definitely really like this song. I will definitely be listening to this song outside of this reaction. I think it's really enjoyable. But I cannot understate how much it's a perfect timing for this release to have had, for me to watch this release now in with the recent developments in my life. It just feels perfect. So yeah, in terms of rating, I'm honestly gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Because I did not expect that I was gonna like it as much as I did, not at all. And I just feel like it deserves it because it manages to make me feel better about the current situation that I'm in, which, again, if you guys want to help out, it will be appreciated. You can donate to Patreon and Coffee. Or potentially in some other way, you can get in touch with me if you want. But it just that it makes me feel a little bit better after having heard this song. Like it feels like it has alleviated a little bit of that stress and that weight on my shoulders after having listened to this song. And again, I'm sorry for getting into this kind of like heavy stuff. You're here just for like a normal K-pop reaction, but it is how I feel about it. And this is like an opinion series at the end of the day. So yeah, you just kind of have to understand the kind of position that I'm coming from when it comes to this song. And I genuinely like frequently like connect K-pop songs or the songs that I listen to in these kind of emotional ways, so it's not like an out of nowhere connection that I'm making either. I love when a song has a more of a personal connection to me and my situation and my life. That makes it more memorable. Because like for example, there's this BTS song, The Truth Untold, which was honestly a song that kept me alive in the worst moments in my life back in like 2018. I had so many panic attacks because it was around the time when I realized that I was trans, and when you realize you're trans, a wave of dysphoria and depression comes upon you for a while, because of all of those closed up feelings for years that you've had. So I was really struggling at the time, and listening to that song and alleviating those pressures helped me a lot. So that song has a special place in my heart, and I feel like this song by STAYC is gonna be very much like that for me. So yeah, a good release for sure. Now the question is whether the next song, Teddy Bear, is gonna be anything like this. I'm hoping that I'm gonna enjoy it as much now that I've kind of broken the ice, so to speak, when it comes to STAYC songs. There's only one way to find out, so without further ado, let's get into STAYC's Teddy Bear in 3, 2, 1. Wait, when did we start watching My Little Pony? What the hell? Okay, I kinda dig this one as well. That is so cute! Dude, that was so cute! Okay. This is an interesting song, that's for sure. Have I officially become a STAYC fan now? What's with the animation? Dude, that is so adorable! Oh my god! Dude, that was so cute! I can't get over it. It's amazing. I definitely am listening to this one a second time. So much pain though. I really gotta buy myself some really pink outfits. Because I really don't have any. I have only like light pink. I want some dark pink like this. Dude, this is one of the cutest music videos I've ever seen. Honestly, I just straight up want to listen to it right off the bat again. But I do want to say a few words before we get into it again, I guess. It's definitely a very different vibe from Beautiful Monster. It's far more energetic and far more happy, but I feel like, again, it's kind of like a perfect thing to get into after listening to Beautiful Monster. It kind of feels perfect because after like getting out all of my depressed feelings out of me, then comes the moment of like the emotion of like hyperactivity. You know how well, I don't know what you call people like that. I think like people who are like bipolar or whatever. I don't think I'm bipolar. I haven't like been diagnosed or anything, but I have had like similar kind of experience where after being like super depressed, I would feel like super energetic and happy. And listening to Beautiful Monster and getting into Teddy Bear afterwards very much feels like exactly that kind of experience where it's kind of like sad and moody and emotional, and then you're like super happy and energized and you feel like you can challenge the world or something. So I kind of feel like it's a perfect combo if you're feeling bad, like if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed. These two songs are like a perfect combination. I honestly really like them. Like, maybe I'm just coming up with bullshit reasons for why I enjoy these two songs, but the point is, I like these two songs honestly insanely much compared to how I felt about previous STAYC releases. Like, why do I all of a sudden love them? I don't know. My guess is as good as yours, honestly, but the point is, I love it and I want to listen to this song again. So let's just get into Teddy Bear again in 3, 2, 1. Dude, this is so cute. I can't wait to see people's reactions to this. And I love how after the cutest part, it comes like the most like adorable badass part. Also, the choreo is so fun and cute. I feel like they finally kind of found their groove. I feel like I'm not the person who can judge whether they had their groove before, But I feel like with the last song and this song, they've really nailed the style that they were going for even before. Dude, I love these pink outfits, they're so cute! Dude, this is so cute! This is the cutest music video I've ever seen, I swear to God. Oh my god, I'm dying of cuteness. It's so good. I'm definitely listening to both of these songs by them, for sure. Damn. I did not expect to like these songs as much as I did. Like, there was the Japanese one, Poppy, which was... There's some aspects about it that I like. Like I said, it's kind of a guilty pleasure now, but after hearing these two songs, I'm in love. I'm in love with STAYC. I definitely want to hear more. I honestly now kind of want to go back and check out their previous releases to see if my opinion on them has changed now that I've had this epiphany. And maybe we can do that. If you guys want me to check out some B-sides and potentially go back and react to the title tracks again, together with the B-sides, definitely let me know by commenting, potentially just simply liking the video and showing support for the channel. But yeah, I really like this release. Honestly, this one is also going to be another 10 out of 10 for different reasons, obviously, because the previous one I was like emotionally attached to that song, whereas for this one I'm just dying of cuteness, and that's the reason why this one is 10 out of 10. But it was so good, dude. I did not expect that, but it's exactly what I needed after the emotional song that Beautiful Monster was. Like, this was a perfect double combo. It was so good. I really love these two songs. They're amazing. They're so good. One of these songs is definitely going to be on... actually, this is like a 2023 song, right? Yeah, this was released on 9th February of 2023. And Beautiful Monster was released for 2022 in July. So both of these songs, I can guarantee you, are going to be on my list for the top songs for 2022 and 2023 respectively. I guarantee you that. At what spot, I don't know, but they're definitely going to be up there. I really like these two releases. They're so good. Oh man, this was so much more impactful than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of a chore because of how I felt about their previous releases, but I'm glad that I've changed my opinion completely. That's why I keep reacting to groups which I don't necessarily like consider like my most favorite, because you never know. You never know when a group that you're not necessarily the biggest fan of will release something that makes you a fan of them. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about these three songs by STAYC? Comment those down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 4 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, and Drew. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. If you have decided to support me, if you have continued to support me for such a long time, hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, so you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!